What is up guys, Phoenix here, and today we're going to be filming the final part in our Golden Freddy tutorial. So this is part 4, so if this is looking unfamiliar, as usual, be sure to check out the other videos so that you can catch yourselves up and get yourself a nice Golden Freddy on your Minecraft map. So first off, I don't know why I've been doing it for this tutorial only, but I'm doing viewer shoutouts. So 2 viewers again wanted to have their name shouted out, Sierra, and I can't pronounce her last name, but she said I could call her Sierra, and hopefully she knows who she is, and Dave Claxton, which they're one of my new subs. I've been getting a lot of new subs since I started this Golden Freddy stuff. I mean, not Golden Freddy, since I started Five Nights at Freddy's. And I'd like to thank every one of you guys for subbing. Unfortunately, this is going to be my last round of shoutouts. If you guys do want to hear your name shouted out or just chat with me in person, tomorrow I intend to be live streaming, or Saturday. I'll let you guys know tomorrow or Saturday if I'm live streaming. I'll post a video and you guys can come into the chat and I'll talk to each and every one of you, and don't think everybody's gonna get ignored. Twitch has a very good chat, but I'm pretty sure there's a delay, so if your question doesn't get answered right away, just wait until it pops up in like 30 seconds and you should hear from me. So I'm looking forward to hearing from each and every one of you guys, talking with you guys, hearing how you guys are doing, and talking about pixel art and other Minecraft stuff. So yeah, come hang around, and yeah, that's it. So let's start the pixel art. Not good with these words, so I'm trying to figure out where I'm starting from. We're gonna start the right eye actually. So I wasted 2 minutes talking. That's okay. And we're gonna start the right eye now instead of the left, because I always start on the left side. So what we're going to do is switch to our black wool first to start off the tutorial for today. And we're going to go right here on the nose. So you see where we have this long plank that I'm scaling right now. Go all the way to the right side of it. And we're going to skip 2 blocks going to the left. So 1, 2, just like that. And on the third block, we're going to put 1 piece of black wool. And you can knock off those 2 placement blocks. And now let's start the eye. So when I knock those 2 placement blocks, later there's going to be 2 pieces of black wool there. You can put them there now. But I haven't reached that point yet, so I'm going to fill it in later. So from this black wool, what we're going to do is go up and to the left 2 vertical, then up and to the left 3 vertical, then 8 vertical. So let's just start getting this round shape going. Up and to the left 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, like this. Then up and to the left 8 vertical. Oh my god, I'm terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And even though I don't have everybody added on my friends list, I'm probably going to clear up 2 or 3 or like a couple of spaces, so that way anybody who's actually active in my Twitch chat, because a lot of people who just add me, I don't even talk to them, but if you're really active in my Twitch chat and I'm doing like viewer games, I'm definitely going to invite you guys over people on my friends list. So I'll have certain spaces clear for people who want to play with me during Twitch games if I do them, but tomorrow's going to be specifically dedicated to Springtrap. So anyways, let's continue the tutorial. We're going to go up and to the right from here, 2 vertical. Then up and to the right 5 single blocks. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the right cameraman screen you can see the circular shape of the Freddy eyeball going down there. And just so that when we're starting the eyebrow we have a point to work at, what I want to do next is go to above this first single block. So that first single block in the 5 we place, go above it. Oh my god. Go above it, and what we're going to do is we're going to put 4 going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 4 blocks is for the eyebrow later. We're not going to need them right now, so just ignore them. So go back up to the top of the 5 we just placed, and we're going to put 10 flat going to the up and to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we can descend. So you can see the eyebrow has the eyeball has this weird half circle shape. We need to go down and to the right now to get the other half of the circle. So we're going to go down to the right 1 single, then down to the right 2 flat twice. So 2 flat just like this. We're going to do this twice. So 1, 2, perfectamundo. And from the 2 flats we just placed, the second one right here, we're going to go to the right block and put 1 below it. So it should look like this now. Now if you have this, all we're going to do is go down into the right 2 flat again. Then finally, we're going to go down and to the right 2 vertical. So let me just zoom out real quick because things look kind of freaky here. So it's kind of hard to get the circular shape, but this is the best way to do it. And if you do have your own, like if you want to put like an extra block right there, I'm pretty sure it doesn't mess up the pixel art at all. Like I said, you guys can always improve my pixel arts how you feel. So let's go down from here. We're going to go down into the right 9 vertical blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we need to bring it down to the left so we can complete the entire circle. So we're going to go down to the left. Oh my god, it's raining. Now we're going to go down into the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Then down into the left 2 flat. As you can see, we're getting closer to meeting up right there. So we're going to go down into the left 1 single. Down into the left 2 flat again. And now from that 2 flat, what we're going to want to do is we're going to go down into the left 1. So like this. And this is going to be the entire eyeball now. So this entire circle is going to be the eyeball. So that's why I like Golden Freddy's eyes, since it's entirely black. It's really easy to do the detail of the eye. But I did put my own personal touch in here, which I'm going to go over right now. So as you can see, actually you can't see, but in my original video there's a bit of gray dots in his eyes, so it's just not complete black. And we're going to do that right now. So go to the left side of the eyeball where we have this H strip right here. And we're going to count up 3 blocks on it. 1, 2, 3. So the H strip on the left side of the eyeball right here. Count up 3 blocks. And then from the 3 blocks, we're going to put 3 going to the right again. So 1, 2, 3. So it should look like this. And now 1 after the 3 we place to the right here, we're just going to put 1 dark gray wool. And then you can get rid of your placements because now we have our spotting. So from this dark gray wool, what we're going to do is go on top of it. We're going to put 2 pieces of black wool. Then 2 dark gray. Then 1 piece of black wool. Then 1 dark gray. Should look like this. And from that dark gray now, we're going to go up and to the right 2 singles. So 1, 2. And when we get to the second eye, we're going to do this pattern as well. We can knock out the blacks there because I don't like that they're there when we're not really coloring in. So leave the dark grays right there. You're going to color the entire eye right now black, so those black wools would stay if you're coloring it in right now. So if you do feel like coloring it in, you can just pause the video and color in that entire eye black because we're not doing any more detail after those dark gray wools. So now, let me do the eyebrow actually, so that way I can save some time. Do the eyebrow and then I'll go to the left eye. So for the eyebrow, what we're going to do is go to this 4 spot we had right here that I told you was for our marker. And what we're going to actually do is we're going to go below it on the left side. So go to the left side, the final 2 blocks right here. What we're going to do is put 1 below each of them. So 1, 1. Now we're going to stick with this left side right here, this final block, and we're going to go up and to the right 2 vertical from it. 1, 2. Then we're going to go up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical again. And it's going to be like a kind of repetitive pattern. So we're going to go up and to the right 1 single again, then 2 vertical again. So 1 single, then up and to the right 2 vertical. And from there, we're going to go up and to the right 3 single blocks. Now to kind of level it out, we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat, then 1 single. So it should look like this so far. Next, to reach the top of the eyebrows, we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat 3 times. So up and to the right 2 flat just like this. We're going to do this 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. After that, we're going to go up and to the right 4 flat, then 6 flat. So up and to the right 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4. then 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as you can see on the right screen, we do need to bring it right back down to finish the eyebrow. But, whoops. Okay, but I just had to adjust my rubric for myself so that way I can speak properly. But anyways, so what we're going to do is go below this 6 and work, not go back down there. So from the 6, what we're going to do is start on the right side. We're going to skip the first 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3 get skipped. And below that, we're going to put 2 flat like this after it. So after those 3 we skipped, we're just going to put 2 below it. And we're going to use that to build the rest of the eyebrow. So from the 2 flats we just placed, we're going to go down to the left 2 flat 3 more times. So this one doesn't count. We need to do it 3 more times. So down to left. 1, 2, 3. So it should look like this. From there, we're going to go down to the left 1 single. Then down to the left 2 flat. Then down to the left 2 single. And it should look like this. 1 single, 2 flat, 2 singles. And as you can see, we're almost there. So what we're going to do to finish up now is go down to the left 2 flat, then 3 single. So 2 flat just like this, then 3 singles. 1, 2, and we just have a teensy bit more to go, and we're just going to finish that up by kind of keeping it scaled close. So we're going to go down to the left 2 vertical, then down to the left 2 vertical again, and we're done with this eyebrow. So everything right here is going to be filled in with black, everything in this eyeball is going to be filled in with black, and everything should work out then. So you guys can fill that in at your leisure. I'm going to do the left eye now, so let me see how much time I'm at. I'm at 12 minutes. So let me kind of pick up the pace now. So for the left eye is actually my least favorite to do because it has a lot of like weird cracks in it, but it's okay, we got this. So for the left eye, we're going to come down now to the end of this strip of 9 right here. So let me count it out, make sure it's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9. We're going to come to the end of the strip right there, and we're going to go up and to the left 1 single block, just like this. And this is going to be used to mark our eyeball, so that I can start from my favorable points, because I do like it's going to go more over here, but there's a lot of those wires in his eye which mess up my kind of perspective on the pixel art, so I'm just going to go to the right side. So we're going to go up and to the right 4, wait, not 4, whoops. We're going to go up and to the right 3 more, because we already have this first one here, so we don't need 4. So we're up and to the right 3 more from here, single blocks. 1, 2, 3. So it should look exactly like this. From there, what we're going to do is go up and to the right 10 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as you can see, it's trying to be closely matched to the other eye, but it's not like completely the same. So now from here, we're going to go up and to the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to do some singles. So we're going to go up and to the left 2 singles. 1, 2. And we can actually start the eyeball from here. I mean, the eyebrows. Whoops, 2. So 2 singles like that. And let me start some of the eyebrow stuff. So from this second single block we have right here, we're going to go up and to the right 3 flat. And that 3 flat is going to be used to mark for our eyebrow later. So we're going to continue from there later. But for now, we're going to keep going up and to the left from here. So what we need next is go up and to the left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Then up and to the left 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, whoops, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now to top off the eyeball, we're going to go up and to the left 2 flat. and we can start going down from there. So to go down from there, we're going to go down into the left one single, then 5 flat. So after this one single, just go down to left again, 5 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this does look kind of jacked up, but it's okay. Let me see if I did that on the other one too. Yeah, I did. So asymmetric. It's not the same, but it's okay. So we're going to go down to the left from this 5 flat, 2 vertical, then down to the left 1 single, down to the left 2 vertical twice. So 2 vertical just like this. We're going to do this twice. So 1, 2. And now let me adjust my computer. Alright. So for the outermost part of the eye, we're going to go down to the left 3 vertical, and then from there we're going to go back inward again. So this is the roundest point in the curve, so from only here we're going to go down to the right and just circle back in. So to do that, what we're going to do is go down and to the right, 3 vertical, down and to the right. Actually, not down and to the right. So what we're going to do with this 3 vertical is we're going to go to the right of the bottom block right here, and we're just going to put 1 to the right of it. From there, that's where we're going to go down and to the right. I got a little mixed up earlier, so we're going to go down and to the right from here, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. And it's a little bit complicated to do this part, but hopefully you guys can stick with me. So from here, what we're going to do is go down and to the right, 2 vertical. And from this 2 vertical, we're going to start the wires in a bit, but I don't want to do that yet. So we're going to go down and to the right, 1. Then up and to the right, 1. And from this one, what we're going to do is just extend it all the way over to the right. Actually, my bad. Whoops, I didn't do it yet, thank God. We're going to go down into the right 1 again. So it should look like this. Watch this pattern right here. And the reason this looks so weird is because I haven't done the wires that have come out of his eyeballs yet. And this is setting up for that. So from this block right here, we're going to just drag it all the way to the right. And it should touch at a diagonal or touch what we already have built. Perfect. And actually, let me check that up with the other one. The other one I think has it layered a little bit, one more deeper. Yeah, one more deeper. So we're going to come over here. And the layer below this, we're going to bring it over until it ends up 1 before this one. So just put 1 below this final block right here. And just make sure that everything is covered in black right here, except for that final block. Just drag it all the way over. And then you can knock out that block. Perfect. And it's kind of funny, this does look a little bit messed up, but it's because everything is not colored yet. Like the rest of the eye is supposed to be black. So before I start the wires in the eye, I'm going to do kind of the same thing I did on the other eye where I have the gray. So the gray actually doesn't line up perfectly, but it lines up with, let me see. Alright, it lines up with right here. Whoops. So this is another bit of improv I did to the pixel art where it wasn't in it originally, and I just added it in. So from what we're going to do to get this left eye's gray is we're going to go to this strip right here, and we're going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the 5th block is where we're going to start at. The 5th block of our 10. We're going to go to the left of it, 3, 1, 2, 3. And on the 4th block from the left, we're going to put 1 dark gray, and then you can knock out all these placements. So from there, we're going to do the same pattern we did on the opposite side, except pointing in the opposite direction. So all we need to do is switch to our black wool and put 2 on top of this gray, 1, 2. Then switch back to your gray and put 2 grays on top of it, 1, 2. Then from there, we're going to switch back to our black again, or your placement block or whatever. Put 1 on top, then 1 gray again. And then from this final gray, we're going to go up and to the left, not right, up and to the left, 2 singles. 1, 2. And now, just because I feel like it, I'm going to get rid of everything that's not gray. And you can actually fill in the eyeball with black right now, but I'm not going to. So now, before I start the wires in the eye, I'm going to start the eyebrow, which should take up a fair bit of time. And we have enough time that I think we can complete this. So, going to where we have the 3 flat up here for the eyebrow that I said to hold marked off earlier, all we're going to do is we're going to go below it, skip the first one, and on the second block, we're going to put 3 going to the right. So 1, 2, 3. So it should look like this so far. Now from there, we're going to skip the first block again and put 2 going to the right. 1, 2. From there, finally, we're going to skip this first block and just put 1 to the right. So all in all, the final pattern should be this. And now let's start the eyebrows. Now let's start the shape, because you know how over there I didn't have it filled in, it's just the shape of the eyebrow. We're going to do that on this side as well. So first what we're going to do is from this 3 flat we have right here, we're going to go up and to the left 1 single block. Then we're going to go up and to the left single blocks again, but this time it's going to be, let's see, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 single blocks. So go up and to the left 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after that, we're going to go up and to the left 2 flat. 1, 2. From that 2 flat, we're going to go up and to the left 3 single blocks, then 2 flat again. So up and to the left, 3 single, 1, 2, 3, then 2 flat. So you should have this. From there, what we're going to have is we're going to go up and to the left 1 single, then we're going to go up and to the left 2 flat 5 times. So 1, 2, so it's just 2 flat like this. We're going to do this 5 times, so we already have 2 already. 3, 4, 5. And now this is the highest point in the eyebrows, and from here we're going to do the opposite side of the eyes. So all we need to do is take this 2 right here, the 2 at the top, and we're going to add 5 black wool to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now if you count it up, it should be 7 because you had 2 and you added 5 to it. And all we need to do is go down and to the right now. So we're going to go down and to the right 3 flat, then down and to the right 1 single, down and to the right 3 flat again, down to blah, blah. I just messed up my English. So down to the right 1 single, blah, 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 blah. Let me just get the tongue tied out. From there, we're going to start doing 2 flat. So we're going to go down to the right 2 flat twice. So 2 flat just like this. We're going to do this twice. So 1, 2. As you can see, we're almost meeting up with what we have already. So from here, we're going to go down into the right 1 single, then 2 vertical. Then we're going to go down into the right 2 singles, then 2 vertical. 2 singles and 2 vertical. So 2 singles like this, then down into the right 2 vertical. So let me just zoom out so you guys can see how it looks. Pause the video if you have to. These are just 1s and 2 blocks, so it's easy to follow along here. And now to finish it up, all we're going to do is go down into the right 1 single, then down to the right 2 vertical. But we already have this block right here, so all we need to do is go down to the right, and it creates the 2 vertical right here for us that we already had placed earlier. And from here, as you can see, you can just fill in all that, and you'll have the eyebrows. So now your Golden Freddy's almost done. All we need is the wires in the left ear and some of the teeth stuff, and we'll be done. So let me just actually look at what are the teeth stuff we have to do, because that's going to take a doozy of time. Yeah, so this video is going to be a lot longer than the other ones, but it's okay. So let's start the wire and the eyes. So for that, all we need to do is switch to our black wool, and we're going to go down to where we have this little chunk in the eye right here. And the first way we're going to start it off is we're going to go to the 2 strip we have right here, the 2 vertical. Oh my god. The 2 vertical. And we're going to go down and to the left from it, 5 flat. So down to the left from this 2 vertical, 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now from this 5 flat, we're going to go to the first block right here. And before we continue going in that direction, we're just going to finish what we have over here. So from this 5 flat, we're going to go down into the right 1 single block. Then from that 1 single block we just placed, all we're going to do is go below it and put 4 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. From this final block, we're going to go above it and put 2 going to the left. So 1, 2. And it should look like this so far. Next, all we're going to do is we're going to go down below, so where we had the 4 flat right here that we just created. We're going to go down and to the left from it, 4 flat again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from this new blocks we just placed, we're going to go from this final block, we're going to do 2 things. First, we're going to go up and to the left 1 single block from it. And secondly, we're going to go down and to the left from here, 5 flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it should look like this. Finally, before we move up there, we're going to go down and to the left from this 5 flat we just created, 2 vertical. So it should look like this. And now let's hover up a little bit, and we're going to go to where we have this 5 flat above the 2 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is where we're going to work with next. So from that 5 flat, we're going to go to the left, most left block, and we're going to go up and to the left 4 flat from it. 1, 2, 3, 4. From that 4 flat, we're going to put 1 extra block to the left of it. So actually it's going to be 5 flat instead of 4 flat. Then we're going to go down into the left 2 flat blocks twice. So down into the left 2 flat like this twice. 1, 2. From there we're going to go up into the left 2 flat. So it should look like this. And now to get the full range of curvature, we're going to go up and to the right from this first block right here. So we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat. Then up and to the right 1 single. 1 single again. Up and to the right 2 flat. Then we're going to go down and to the right from here. So down and to the right 3 flat. And to finish off our little pattern, we're going to go down into the right 4 flat. And from the last block on that 4 flat, this block right here, we're just going to put 1 below it. So let's see how this matches up with what we have in the other pixel art over there. So you see it's matching up pretty nicely, but we're missing 1 spot. And the spot we're missing, I'll fix that for you right now. So we have this area up here, which is going to be filled in with light gray. But down here now, where we left off, all we need to do is we're going to go up and to the left from here. So you see where we have this corner piece right here. We're going to go up and to the left from here. Right, actually, is that correct? Is that correct? Yes, it is. Okay. I didn't want to look stupid because this is my own adding onto it. So like this wasn't originally part of the pixel art. I just added it on to look fancy. So we're going to go up and to the left from here, 1 single block. So it should look like this now. Then from that single block, we're going to go up and to the right 4, and it should touch that. So up and to the right 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it did touch, so that means you're doing everything correct. And now from there, you should go up and to the right 3 flat, and it should touch right there. So up and to the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, and it did touch, so you did everything correct. So now everything over here is going to be light gray, and since I have a feeling that most people won't know what I'm talking about, I'll fill it in with you. So starting down to the left from here, we're going to start in this square, the single square by itself, and just put light gray right there. And now everything into the left right here is going to be light gray, but there's that part right there is not light gray, so I'm going to just fill it in with you. So from here, fill this in light gray, this in light gray. Following this pattern, we're going to come up here, light gray, and I'm just going to fill it in, and you can watch on the right screen. And once I'm done, I'm going to hold it still for a second just so you guys can see what's supposed to be light gray and what's not. Alright. So that's it for the light gray part right there. Those are the wires in his eye. And as you can see, that little piece right there in the center of both of them is not light gray. That's not light gray, and this isn't light gray right there. Alright. So now it's time to start the mouth, which is going to be a pain in my butt. So I'm going to take a break right here, guys. I'm going to go rehydrate because I've been talking for 30 minutes, and I think I'm going to be talking for another 20, so I think this video is going to be extra long. So I'll be right back, guys. There should be a shortcut in the video. So welcome back, guys. Sorry about the delay. I ended up filming it on a separate day because altogether I had stuff to do. So you probably won't even notice because I'm uploading part 3 today, and this is part 4. So anyways, let's continue. So what we're going to do is the teeth, which we're going to start off by coming down and to the left to the lower part of the mouth right here. So let me show you where we're supposed to be at. So on the lower side, we have this 2 hanging off right here, then this 3. And we're going to come down to the right from it to this 1 block right here by itself. Just right there. So hopefully you guys can pinpoint it. And from there, what we're going to do is we're going to go from this block and we're going to go 3 more downward. So 1, 2, 3. And this part is really complex for the teeth, but hopefully everybody's able to follow along. So after this 4, we're going to go down and to the left from it. And we're going to go down and to the left 1 single block. So we should have this, this. And from that single block we just placed, we're going to go down and to the left again, except 4 vertical. So now you should have this. And we're just shaping the teeth out while keeping the black frame of his mouth separate. So what we're going to do is also we need to go, you see where we have this single block, just put 1 below it so it's connected because we're not doing diagonals. And then above it, what we're going to do is we're going to extend this first block over the first diagonal to the right 3. 1, 2, 3. So it should look exactly like this. And basically what we're doing right now is shaping out the top row of the teeth with the bottom row because there's going to be a lot of fillers. So anyways, to kind of help get this thing finished, we're going to go back to this 4 straight we have right here. And to the right of the final block, we're going to put 1 to the right, 1 down. So it should look like this. Then from there, we're going to go down and to the right, 2 singles. So 1, 2. From that final block right there, we're going to do 2 things. First, we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat. And then we're going to go down and to the right from it, another 2 flat. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to start like a little staircase for each tooth. So starting on the down and to the right I just created, what we're going to do is put 1 to the right of it. So we have 3 flat now. And from this 3 flat right here, we're going to go down and to the right another 4 single blocks. So down to the right 4 single. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now from those 4 singles, all we need to do to shape out the next tooth is we're going to go to the first one right here, this first single, and we're going to use that to shape the tooth. So we're going to go down and to the left from it, 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. Then from the end of the 3 on the left side, we're going to go down 1 from it. So it should be like this. And now finally, all we need to do is go from the single we just placed, go down to the right 1, then down to the right 4 flat. So that's another tooth right there. As you can see on the second one, his teeth are really messed up, which is a huge pain in the butt, but it has to be done. Alright. Next, I'm gonna actually end up closing the teeth I built previously, so that way I don't get lost. So we're gonna fly back up. This right here is a tooth, and that little corner right there is gonna be a tooth. So let's close up this one first. So the way we're gonna close up this one is going to the top of the 2 flat we left right here, these two, and we're gonna go above it on the right side. We're gonna put 1 above it, so it looks like this. Then we're gonna go up and to the left, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. And you see how we have this gap right here. What we're going to do from there is go up and to the left 1, and it closes the gap. So that's going to be filled in with white. You can fill that in right now if you want. That's going to be one of his teeth. Right here is supposed to be another one of his teeth, and the way we're going to fill this up is we're going to leave these 2 for his teeth color, and to the right of that just put 1, 2, and close it up. So that's a tooth, that's a tooth, this is a tooth. Now let's go and start some more teeth. So to keep going down to the right, we're going to go to the bottom of the 4 singles we have right here, and we're going to continue the pattern from there. So what we need to do is we're going to go down and to the right, 1 single, and from there what we're going to do is we're going to go below that 1 single and put 1 block, and we're going to use this to start the tooth. But also what I want to do is start the curve for the rest of the teeth. So we're going to come back to this 1 block right here, so you can leave a marker on it or something, or just remember it. And what we're going to do is go to the right of it, put 1, go down into the right of it, and put 2 flat. So you have this. Go down into the right of it, put 1 single. Down to the right, 2 vertical. And from the top of that 2 vertical, what we're going to do is we're going to add 4 pieces of wool going to the right of it. So the top block right here, put 4 pieces going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and that's going to start our next tooth, but the first tooth we have to finish is right here. So let's do that. So the block I told you to remember is right here, if you guys remember it. Like I told you, put the block to remember it. And here's where we're going to start our tooth from. So we're going to go down and to the left from it, 2 vertical. Then down and to the right, 1 single block. Then from here, we're going to go down and to the right, 3 flat. And from that 3 flat, what you want to do is go to the right side of it. We're going to skip this first block on the left side. And the 2 on the right, we're going to put 1 below each of them. So 1, 1. And then we're going to add 3 to the right of those 2 we just placed. So 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, it kind of connects. But we're still missing like a little bit of pointiness in his teeth. So we're going to come to the right side of the thing we just placed, this strip right here. We're going to ignore this first block. And to the left of it, these 2 right here, we're going to put 1 below each of them. 1, 1. And this is going to be all filled in with white right there. Now let's move over. So here's the next tooth right here. All we need to do for it is we already have the 4 strips, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4th block is the one we want, so this one right here. We're going to go below it and put 2 going down. 1, 2. And we can use this to start our tooth later, but for now I kind of want to bridge over to the next tooth like I always do. So from the middle block right here, we're going to put 3 going to the right. 1, 2, 3. And then move over to that 3rd block, the final one in the sequence. And we're going to go below it and put 4 going to the right from it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now from that fourth block, we're going to do two things. First, we're going to go below it. So this fourth block right here, we're going to go below it and put 2 going down. Then to the right of it, we're going to put 5 going across. So just right to the right of this, we're going to put 5 going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we're going to end up doing is with the 5 strip we just created, we're going to start the next tooth, but for now we're not ready for it, so let's finish this tooth. So for this tooth, we're going to go to the left side where we have this right here, this 2 hanging down, and what we're going to do is go to the left of it and put 4 pieces of black wool going down. So left of it, we'll go down 4 pieces of black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now from the bottom of that 4, what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 to the right. 1, 2. Then we're going to go down into the right 4. 4 flat. Whoops, I forgot to say 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now from that 4 flat, all you're going to do is go to the last block and add 1 to the top to complete the tooth. Now let's move on to the next tooth. So this is a tedious process, guys. I'm just as tired of it as you guys are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to come to the end of the 5 block we have right here. So we're going to skip these 4. The 5th block right here, what we're going to do with it is we're going to put 1 below it. Then we're going to go to the right of it. To the right of this block, not the top block, the bottom block. And we'll put 3 going straight down. So 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be our starting point for this tooth. But now, like I usually do, I'm going to bridge over into the next tooth. So the way we're going to want to do that is we're going to go to the top row right here, the one I just ignored. And we're going to go to the right of it. We're going to add 6 blocks. Let me see. Yeah, 6 blocks going to the right at first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from that 6 blocks, we're going to do 2 things. 1, we're going to go down and to the right from it, 1 single block to mark where this tooth is going to connect to. This tooth is going to go all the way down and connect right here. So that's the first thing we do. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to continue going to the right of it. So what we want to do is just put 1 block on top right here. And we're going to go to the right another 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to go to this strip right here and bring it so it loops to create another tooth. So the way we're going to do that is go below this last block and we're going to go down into the right 6 flat wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just extend it straight up to meet the rest of the tooth. And you can color this in white now. Next, we're going to go over here to start the next tooth, and there should be a 5 gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So there should be a 5 gap before this block. So if you don't have the 5 gap there, you did it wrong. So this is the start of the next tooth. And let me just bridge up from here. So what we're going to do is go to this top block right here. Add 2 to the right. 1, 2. So it's 3 straight like this. Then from there, we're going to go up into the right 2 flat. Then down into the right 2 flat. And from that final block in the 2 flat, we're going to do 2 things. First, we're going to put 1 below it. So that's where this tooth is going to come around and loop to. But now on top of it, we're going to start bridging towards the next tooth. So on top of it now, we're going to put 1 going up from it. Then we're going to go up into the right 2 flat. And from that 2 flat, we're going to do just 1 thing for now. We're just going to put on the right side block right here, we're going to go down into the right 1 to mark where our next tooth is supposed to start. And we're going to go finish this tooth now. So to finish this tooth, all we need to do is come to this left block I have hanging down right below here. come down and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And from that 3 vertical, we're going to come to the bottom block and put an extra 3 going straight to the right. 1, 2, 3. So there's not really any diagonals here. All we're going to do is come to this final block now, go on top of it and put 4 going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even know if that sound went through my capture card. It just played like a little bit of Minecraft music, even though I haven't muted. That's pretty weird. So now you should have this one gap between them. Just fill it in. And that's this tooth. Now let's go up. And as you can see, we're almost done with the full smile. So that's epic. So now we're going to go to this tooth. And the way we're going to do this one is, this is going to be our starting point, but I'm going to start the next tooth like what I keep doing. So we're going to go on top of it and add 1. And then from here, we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat. Then from there, we're going to do 2 things. First, we're going to go down into the right 2 flat. So we have this shape. And this is going to be bridging towards our end of this tooth, but we need to start the next tooth. So what we're going to do is, on top of this block, the first one right here, we're going to put 1 block like this. Then we're going to go up and to the right from it, 6 flat. So up and to the right from this block, 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's going to start our next tooth. So let's finish this tooth now. So to finish this tooth, we're going to come to this 2 strip that I had pointing down right here. It's always going to be one of the blocks pointing down. And we're going to go down and to the right from it, 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the end of that 5 flat, what we're going to do is go on top of it, put 1 on top, 1 to the right, like that. Then we're going to go to the right block right here, and we're going to put 1 on top, 1 to the right. So it looks exactly like this now. And all we're going to do to finish it is we're going to go to this top row right here and just copy it below. So copy that row 1 block below, 1 block below, so we just have that brick. And that's the tooth right there. So color that in as the tooth. And now let's start the next tooth. So for the next tooth, we have this strip right here. All we're going to do is go to the final piece of it right here and put 1 on top, 1 to the right. But we still don't have the border on this side for it. So what we're going to do is build that now. So the first 2 blocks, whoops, there we go. The first 2 blocks in this strip of 6, we're going to put 2 on top of. So 1, 2. Then from there, we're going to go up and to the right, 1 single. Up and to the right, 2 vertical. Now from that 2 vertical, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 flat. And that's the end of this tooth, like the border, so we're just going to extend that up for the border. And did I in fact do that right? 1, 2, 3. There should be 3, then 3. Let me see if I messed it up, guys. Sorry about this. Okay, no I didn't. My eyes are just really bad right now. Sorry about that. So what we're going to do to finish this is we're going to go to this last block right here and extend it up until it touches this at a diagonal. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go to the 2 middle blocks right here and add 1 to each side. This is not necessary. You don't have to do some of these extra touches if you don't want to. And as you can see, we're almost done. We just have like 1 more tooth, and then we just have to worry about the top row. And the top row is really easy because we don't have to do any frame, because everything surrounding the teeth and the top row are going to be black. So we'll just worry about placing the white wool. So coming to the 2 wool we have at the top right here, we're going to go up and to the right 4 flat. Then from that 4 flat, what we're going to do is the first piece of wool, we're going to put 1 on top of. Then we're going to skip this one Then the second and third, the third and fourth, we're going to put one on top of, so it should look like this. And now let's build the frame of the tooth. So coming to the left side, we're going to go up and to the left 1, up and to the right 2 vertical, up and to the right 2 vertical again, up and to the right 1, and now we need to bring it back down. So we're going to go down and to the right 2 flat, down and to the right 2 vertical, now down and to the left, and we're going to do an L shape, a backwards L. So we're going to go down and to the left 3 blocks shaped like a backwards L. So it looks like this. And you see it touches the top block right here at a diagonal, but the bottom block, it actually touches it by going on top of it. And that's this tooth. Now all we need to do is just bridge this up so that it can reach and connect to be the full mouth. So what we're going to do is go to the top 2 blocks right here, these 2 flat. Go to the left block and just bring it up until it touches what we already have. So it's like that. Then go next to it, this block right here, bring this up until it touches what we already have. Then this 2 vertical right here, extend this up until it touches what we already have. So it's 3 rows of that. And now what we're going to do next is really simple. So now we're going to start the top row of teeth. So all these things on the bottom row are his first row of teeth, and you can make them all white. So I'm going to switch to my white wool so I can make these teeth, because after we make these teeth, everything inside is going to be black. So what we're going to do is go, you see where we have this 2 flat right here? Go up, and where we have this 3 flat. So let me just place blocks so you can see it. We're going to go to the left of it and put 3 pieces of white wool going straight to the left. 1, 2, 3. That's going to start this row of teeth. So for this row of teeth, we're just going to go above this 3 right here and fill in this entire little corner right here with white. Now below it, we're going to skip this first one on the right side, then go 3 to the left of it. So 1, 2, 3, like that. And now finally, for this last piece of teeth right here, we're going to go to the most left turn block and put 1 below it. So that's it for that tooth. And now let's start some other teeth. So I'm going to actually move to the center to start some teeth, because it's really easy to start from the center based off of the pattern I built. So go to the center of the nose right here, and this actually is a tooth. So we're going to go to this middle block right here, put 1 in the center right there. Then we'll put 1 below it. Actually, we're going to put, let's see, 4 more below it. 1, 2, 3, 4, because there's 4 rows. And that's what we're going to do to build our tooth. So starting on this first row right here, we're going to put 1 to the right of it. And that's it for that row. Next row, with this block right here, we're going to put 2 to the left and 2 to the right. So 1, 2 to the left, 1, 2 to the right. And that's it for that row. Now let's go up. For this row right here, we're going to put 2 to the left and 3 to the right. So 1, 2 to the left, 1, 2, 3 to the right. And now for this final row, we're going to put 2 to the right and 3 to the left. And there's the middle tooth right there. It should look exactly like this. And if you want to make yourself feel better about it, you can just surround it with black wool to act like you have a frame around it, but everything's going to be colored in with black in this entire area right here, which is why I'm trying to point out that we're only working with white wool right now. So now let's start the right teeth, since we already have that tooth over there, and then we'll start the left teeth and we'll be done. So for the right teeth, we're going to go, for the next tooth on the right, we're going to go to the 3rd row. So 1, 2, 3. So this row right here. And after this white wool, we're going to go 4 blocks over. So we have this one already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to start our next tooth. So switch to your white wool and put 5 flat after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should meet up perfectly. Now from the first block in that 5 flat wool we have, we're going to go down from it 3 vertical blocks. 1, 2, 3. And from the last block in it, we're going to go down into the right 2 vertical. So 1, 2, then down into the left 1. And you should have something that looks like this. And all you're going to do to complete this tooth now is extend this over so they meet with each other. And then fill it in. So that one was pretty easy. And like I said, you can put the frame around it if it makes you guys like the way it looks for now. Now let's start the final tooth on this side, and then we can do the left side. So going to this piece of white wool right here, this first one, and the 2 that stick out by themselves, we're going to go 3 black wool to the right of it. So we already have 1 right here, 2, 3. Then switch to your white wool, and we're going to put 3 flat, a space, so a black wool, then 3 flat again. 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me just zoom out so you guys can see that. So we have this 3 coming to the right of that first block, then 3 flat, a space, then 4 flat. And the way we're going to build this tooth now is we're going to skip this first one right here on the 3 flat. So skip this one. You just put a black wool right there. To the right of it, we're going to put white wool, and we're going to put 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should look like that. And then the final row, we're not going to skip below this black wool. We're going to put 6 going to the right of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's that for that tooth. So now just color the entire frame in with, you just fill in the frame of the tooth. And as you can see on the right camera screen, we don't have that much space left for teeth. So we're almost done. So we're going to go to the left side of that center tooth, and we're going to finish up what we started. Oh, whew, I'm tired. Alright, so we're going to the left side of this now. We're going to go to the left of these 2 floating blocks right here. And I'll actually choose the top one to work with. So we're going to go to the left of the top one right here. And we're going to put 5 pieces of black wool going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we already had one there, remember. So I counted that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to put 5 pieces of white wool going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From that 5 pieces of white wool, we're going to go to the left of it, go down into the left 1, then down into the right 2 vertical, and then from there, we're going to go to the right side of it. We're going to extend this one down 3 vertical blocks, 1, 2, 3, and then just make them meet up and then fill it in. So connect them by going to the left, and then fill the entire tooth in. Bada bing, bada boom, done. So I think we have 2 more teeth now. Next tooth, we're going to go to the left of this part sticking out right here, this single block sticking out. We're going to put 3 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to switch to our white wool, and we're going to put 7 pieces of white wool going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now from that 7, we're going to go up into the left 1. That's just going to be like a piece of tooth sticking off by itself. And then instead of going up into the left from here down, we're going to go down 1, then down into the right 1. So it should look like that. Now going to the right side, we're going to add 2 going down to this right block right here. So 1, 2. And now make the teeth meet up and then fill them in. So just drag this over so they meet up and then fill it in. Put your frame around it. And now we're up to the final tooth. So the final tooth, we're going to go from this white wool right here to build it. So we're going to go to the left of it, 2 black wool. So we already have 1 right here. 2. Then switch to your white wool and put 1 piece. From that white wool, what we're going to do is we're going to go up and to the left from it, 2 flat. Then we're going to go up and to the left from that, 2 single. So up and to the left, 2 single, 1, 2. After that 2 single, we're going to go on top of this block right here, put 1 black wool on top, then 1 white wool. So we should have this. And this entire shape right here is going to be white. So just fill that all in with white. And that's his final tooth. So now this part on here to the left is going to be black. And then we can just frame this one out. So that's it for all his teeth now. So as you can see, these are all the white parts of the upper teeth. The lower teeth are going to be right there, all white, filled in with white. And this entire inner area right here is going to be black wool. So now you guys are pretty much done with the tutorial. All that's left now is the nose. So you see how I have this little light gray pattern in the nose that I created? If you guys want to do that, you can. Otherwise, you're done with the pixel art tutorial, and thank you guys for tuning in. But I'm going to go over this real quick just so I can say I 100% completed this tutorial. So to finish that, all we need to do is switch to our light gray wool, and we're going to go up to the nose and be soldiers. So going up to the nose where we have this 5 flat right here, we're going to go to the right side of it. So we have 5 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like this. On the right side, we're going to put 1 black wool on top of the final block. Then we're going to put 2 flat light grays, and this is what's going to start our nose pattern. So to start our nose pattern after this 2, we're going to go up and to the left, 3 flat, up and to the left, 2 flat, and then from the left block and the 2 flat, we're going to put 1 on top, like that. And then on top of that, we're going to put 2 going up, 2 black wools going up. And we're going to use this to start the second part of the nose later, but for now, we're going to come back down. So just make sure the 2 black are staying there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the right, and you see how we have this 1 hanging off? We need 8, so we're just going to add 7 more to the right there. So we already have 1 right here, add 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From there, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 flat, up and to the right, 3 flat, then up and to the right, 3 flat again. And now what you basically can do is just fill in that entire, like this little corner right here with light gray, so fill it in. Whoops. So that's that for the lower half. Now for the upper half, where we have this 2 black wool right here, what we're going to do is go on top of it, put 1 light gray. And to the right of that light gray, we're going to put 3 going to the right. 1, 2, 3. And to the left of it, we're going to put 4 going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now going to the right side, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 vertical. Then on the top block, we're going to go to the left 1. Then we're going to go up and to the left 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it's time to make it meet up with what we have. So we're going to go down and to the left 3 flat. And then just go down into the left 1. And then just fill in this entire area right here. So that's going to be light gray. So I'm going to actually fill in the nose with you guys. So just you can see how it looks. So this is going to be the end of the tutorial, guys. I'm going to show the Golden Freddy final picture for a little bit so you guys can see where to fill in stuff at. Because I did fill in all the detail for you. And I'll talk over it for a second. But this was quite a pixel art. I think this is going to take like a couple of hours to render just by itself. So hopefully people actually do enjoy it. And yeah. So I'm making this video on the Friday that I'm supposed to be live streaming Springtrap. So I'll probably mention it a little bit in the stream if I end up doing it. Otherwise, when I come home from class, I'll just build Springtrap and time lapse them for you guys like I did the Toy Bonnie. Which I'm currently not sure which people would like more. Alright, so just fill in the nose with all black. Just so you guys can see how it looks. You see how it looks like his nose is shiny? Perfect. So now let me fly over to the Golden Freddy finished, and you guys can see where everything looks like. So on the right screen, you'll have your frame, and on the left screen, whoops, you'll have the finished product. And let me just pause the video now if you have to, and just fill in, go crazy. But that's it for it, guys. So thanks for tuning in to my Golden Freddy pixel art time lapse, guys. This is Phoenix Death 1, and as always, I'll see you guys later.